Hey guys, so you're probably watching because you saw the title and you're like, yeah, I want to learn how to train my figure skating program. I don't know what to do with it. I've been there, I've done that, and after years of skating, I only just learned maybe 6 or 7 months ago how to truly, honestly train my program well and properly. When you're a kid, when you first start skating, you're like, oh, I can just do my program as much as I want because I have so much energy, and you can do it 4 or 5 times in the session, as many times as your club will let you, and you know it's all fun and games. But as you grow older and your level increases and you take your tests, your programs get longer and longer and longer. So being able to do a program that's 4 minutes or 4.5 minutes for guys by the time you get up to the senior level, it can be pretty challenging. A wise man told me a little while ago that the best way to train your program is to do double run-throughs. And at first I thought, what? You want me to do my program twice, back to back, as hard as I can? I don't think I can do that. So the name of it is exactly as it suggests. You do your program all out when your music comes up in the queue or in the line for your club. Then when it's done, without music, you go back to the start and you do it all over again with everything in it as full out as you can. It is a little bit difficult in the beginning, just like anything in this sport, really. But then as you do it more and more, every time you do it, you'll get better and better and better. And before you know it, you'll be able to do it. And it's quite easy. So double run-throughs have worked for me. Tried, tested, and true by myself, and I think a lot of other skaters. But different things work for different people. You have to find your own strategy that works for you, and taking tips or advice from other people doesn't necessarily mean it will work for you, but just try things and see what benefits you best. Something else that this wise man also told me was that it takes just as much energy to do a good single as it does to do a good double or a good triple. Again, I was taken aback, like, that doesn't make any sense. But then once I did try doing my program with just a perfect single, it takes energy, it takes effort to think of the proper entry, to try to get to the very top of your jump and do everything the way you would do to ensure that you could rotate a double or a triple properly. And personally, I prefer the double run-through method, but the perfect single method may work for you. Maybe you want to try them both together. Who knows? Just, you gotta do what works for you, right? Something else that's important to figure skating or any sport is endurance. You can just skate and you will just get better and better and better, but I like to do off-ice training as well. I like to do cardio. Now, I like to do cardio because it makes me a better skater, but I hate doing cardio. I don't think there are a lot of people out there who love running or loves doing things that really gets your heart rate up. I jog maybe 3 or 4 times a week, and I do about 2 or 3 miles. So that's not a heck of a lot because you can do a mile in about 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes. So really that's only about 30 minutes on the treadmill every 2 days. I hate jogging with a passion, but I do it because I want to be a better figure skater. So you can do anything that gets your heart rate up for cardio. So you can cross-train with squash or tennis or basketball. Anything that gets your blood flowing and your heart pumping for a good period of time will, I think, eventually help out your cardio. The last thing that you need to remember about working out your program or in training your program is doing everything that you have to. Making sure your footwork is done properly, your connecting steps and in between moves are done properly, your spirals are done to the best of your ability, and your spins. Spins are something that people forget about and they think, oh, it's just a spin. I'll just do my spin, you know. But now with the levels, you get levels, right? You can get up to a level 4 in your grade of execution, all that stuff. So you want to do it to the best that you can. And training them in your program, I found, is the best way to make sure that come competition day, I'm not skimping on my spins because I've done them in practice. When I'm tired, my spins are the first thing to go. You know, something as simple as a flying camel spin can turn into disaster for me because I'm tired, because it takes energy to hold a nice, strong, beautiful spin position. So working on that is definitely something that I focus on to make sure that I'm able to do. So hopefully some of these tips will help you as well. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm just a girl who's trying a bunch of different things in hopes that it'll help me out because I do have goals just like a lot of you. And you always just want to do what you can to reach your goals. So I hope you eventually find some things that work for you, and maybe you can share it with the rest of us as well. Until next time, guys, God bless you and keep the good fight going on your skating journey. See ya.